Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. So this is going to be a different video. I have wanted to come and talk to you guys because last week I experienced something that was like quite unfortunate. So I was emailed by Erica LaPearl's makeup artist, her manager, and so basically he reached out to me because first of all, if you guys don't know, I'm a professional makeup artist in Las Vegas. The manager reached out to me to let me know that Tammy Rivera and Tommy would need makeup for that night because they were going to be hosting at Girl Collection, which is Mayweather's strip club here in Las Vegas. And he explained to me that for this assignment, I would not be receiving like I would not get paid for it, but I would get promoted for it. And typically I do not offer free work at all. When this opportunity was presented to me, of course I took full advantage of it because I felt as if it could really just help me to expand my portfolio. So he wrote me back. Well, when he emailed me, I emailed him back like, yes, I'll be interested in this opportunity, like, you know, thank you for reaching out to me. And then so he didn't respond to me until later that day. When he reached out to me, he was like, they would be they're interested in your work. I'll place the email in here so you guys can see the conversation. But he, like, you know, he asked me like, you know, what's my number, because they're interested in me doing their makeup. So I didn't give him my number. Like, as I was responding to give him my number, he called me because my phone number is in my email address, like in my signature. And so that's when he let me know that they would be needing makeup. And I'm like, okay. And he told me where they would be at. And I'm like, you know, just to confirm, it's Tammy and Tommy. Like, they'll both be needing makeup. And he's like, yeah, they're both interested in getting their makeup done. I'm like, okay, cool. So he told me to arrive at 10 p.m. I'm like, okay, I'll be there. You know, I arrived. Everything is cool. When I get there, he tells me I need to go to the front desk to tell them that who I'm there for so I can get let up. But they had came down, like, it was like Tommy and her manager, or I don't know who he is, but some guy came down and, like, you know, let me up. So I'm doing her makeup. I'm setting all my stuff up. Before I do my clients, I always ask them, how do you like your makeup? Do you have a picture of it? What's your style? Anybody that's gotten their makeup done for me can tell you I've asked them this, because this is something that I always do. How do you like your makeup? Do you have a picture of how you wanted it? What colors are you wearing? What do you like? I always just try to get a feel for my client to see what kind of style they're going for, because being a makeup artist, I've come to realize everybody wants their makeup like similar. Like, everybody wants to be full glam, but nobody wants to look like they have on too much makeup. So it's like, I already know, but it's like, if you have a specific picture, let me see it. Like, if you show me a picture, then it's gonna look like that. And so she told me, so I'm doing Tommy. Mind you, I've never watched the Love and Hip Hop show, so I don't really know. I don't know her at all. I just see that meme of her, of like her eating like in the dress with the noodles. So that's how I was like, oh, okay, this is who this is. Like, even when I arrived there, I had to go look at her Instagram and make sure that this was the person, because like I said, I don't know who she is. Of course, like, you know, I know Tammy, which was why I was really excited for this opportunity, because I'm like, you know, this is a great opportunity for me to just showcase my skill as a makeup artist, since I have not had like a celebrity of her stature, you know, to do their makeup yet. So that's who I was really excited for. Tommy, I'm like, okay, you know, I don't know who she is, but I know she's on Love and Hip Hop too. So it's like, you know, doing both of them will be a great opportunity for me. And so yeah, so I'm asking her, you know, how does she want it? She tells me that she doesn't like a lot of eyeshadow, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll just kind of like define the outer corner of your eye. I won't place a lot of eyeshadow on your eye. You know, I always ask them, how's your skin type? Normal, combination, oily? Do you get shiny anywhere? You know, just to get a feel, so when I start to prep their skin, I just know what direction to go in. And so I'm doing her makeup. Everything is going good, you know. And at the time, like, I'm not like nervous or fangirling, so I don't even know who she is, you know, like, not even like that. But it's like, you know, like, say if it was like somebody like, oh my god, I'm doing, like, you know, I gotta try to contain myself. Like, no, like, I was perfectly fine. And so yeah, I'm doing her makeup, doing her foundation. Everything's going good. Mind you, a hairstylist out here in Vegas as well, come to do her hair, and she's doing her hair like simultaneously as I'm doing her makeup. And so I'm like doing her foundation, and I had just like baked her, like I'm baking her at this point. So like I'm pretty much like I'm almost done. When I dust the powder off, she looks in the mirror. We're in the bathroom, so she kind of keeps looking. So it's like I can't really like do my job, you know, because it's like she keeps kind of like just looking, just checking it to see how it looks, which is perfectly fine. You know, like I can imagine how that is. You just want to make sure that the person is doing a good job. And so she looks after I take the powder away, and she says, it looks like I have a black eye. And I'm explaining to her, well, if you feel like you have a black eye, I'm going to apply a brightening powder under your eye, and that will kind of brighten up the under eye area if you feel like as if you have a black eye. I didn't feel like she had a black eye, but you know, my goal is to always make sure that my clients are satisfied, so I'm gonna do whatever I can to make sure that she doesn't feel like she has a black eye. So I place the powder under her eye, and I'm like finishing off her lips, like I'm literally almost done with the makeup. And so she looks over again, and then she gets out of my chair, gets a wipe, and literally just wipes the makeup off underneath her eyes, just underneath her eyes. So you can imagine if you have like all the layers, highlight, concealer, foundation, highlight, contour, highlight, like all the layers of the makeup off just underneath her eyes. And of course, like as a professional, like I'm going to handle this professionally. I'm not going to take it personal because we don't know each other personally. This is business. So I just proceed to color correct under her eyes, put the foundation, and then like I'm blending it all out. But you can imagine that, so now it's the cream product and all this powder product. So now it's like, you know, I have to mesh these two together, which can be done. Like no matter the situation, like I'm going to do my job and I'm going to do it well. So it's like, even though she did that, like, okay, you know, you feel like your under eye is dark, I'll fix it, which I feel was totally inappropriate for her to do that, and it's disrespectful, you know, for her to do that. Like, yes, I understand you're not satisfied, but to just completely disrespect what I'm doing and just wipe off underneath your eye, that's rude, you know. Like, people don't do that kind of stuff. Like, in my year and 10 months of being a professional makeup artist, I've never experienced anything like that. So like I said, I'm putting on, I recolor corrected under her eyes just because like she didn't have much there was not even darkness under her eyes, but I just like, you know, I did that anyway just to help her feel secure so she didn't feel as if she had that darkness under her eyes. I put the foundation, and then I'm like highlighting under the area. So like I said, you can imagine I'm trying to blend all this powder product with this cream. So now it's like, you know, of course when you see it, if you're watching and if you're watching me while I'm doing this, it can look like, bro, what is she doing, you know? But it's like, trust the process. I know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. It's like I do this every single day. I get all skin types, all skin tones, everything. Like I know what I'm doing, you know? So I'm trying to finish blending it out, and she gets up and she's like, I can't do this. And I'm just like thinking to myself, like, okay, like, you know, of course I'm remaining professional in the situation. And so she starts wiping off her whole entire face. And so like I ask her, I'm like, well, you know, I never leave with my clients not satisfied. So is there anything I can do to make this, like, you know, to make sure that to ensure your satisfaction? And then like she's not really saying anything, and she's just like, no, it's too much makeup. It looks like I have a black eye and all this stuff. And I'm just like, alrighty then, you know, like I just started cleaning up my stuff. So like I'm cleaning up all my stuff, and she calls the manager guy, the one who like emailed me to reach out to me. Like she asked him like how much is owed to us, to me and the hairdresser, because she was under the impression that she had to pay. And so he explains to her, I don't hear it, but of course you can just put things together by what the other person is saying. And then she's like, she's like, okay, so I'll just tip them. So, you know, we're expecting a tip because that's what she just said. So I'm packing up all my stuff. The hairstylist is already done packing up her stuff, just kind of waiting for me. And she does not tip us, like, at all. And it's like, you know, you just said you were going to tip us and you didn't. And it's like, in the whole situation, I feel like just could have been handled way better. You know, we're both adults here. You don't have to, that's not how you conduct yourself as an adult. I feel like she could have just communicated that better to me. Like that situation did not have to be that way, you know. Like I said, I've never experienced anything like this. All my clients, they always leave satisfied. every single one. Like I can sit here and say that I make sure all my clients are satisfied. All you have to do is communicate to me. Before I was a makeup artist, I was on the other side before. I've had my makeup done plenty of times in high school for prom and homecoming and stuff, so I know what it's like not to like your makeup, and I never want my clients to feel like they can't say anything, you know? It's like, help me help you. Let's talk this through. What do you want me to do? What can I do to make this better? It was just so disrespectful to myself and my craft. So we leave, you know, unpaid, no promotion, no anything. So it's like, you know, I just came all the way out here being told that I was going to get promoted for doing this. I did not get that. And so it's like I was just trying to figure out, like, how should I, like, what should I do? You know, this is not right. Like, I'm running a business here. I don't just go out and do free makeup and then for stuff like this to happen. I feel like I did everything on my part to handle the situation professionally, and it's like for her to not keep her word is just, it just says a lot about a person. And so, and then on top of that, Tammy was nowhere to be found. It's like they used her as leverage to get me to come, you know? Because like I feel as if the way that it seems like that I took the situation at, like, looking hindsight, is that these celebrities, they're under the impression that they have to pay, but it's like the managers who go out and find the makeup artists, they go find makeup artists that are willing to do it for free, because they know that these people are, like, you know, these are celebrity stars and people would love to do their makeup for free in exchange for promotion. And it's like after going through the situation, this taught me, like, I will never offer free work. It doesn't matter. It's like, if you value my work and my business, you will pay for it. Simple as that. Like, it's no way around it. It's like, if you don't want to promote me, that's fine. Just respect my business enough to pay me. So then it's like, the next day I reached out to him because I'm just like, okay, maybe I should at least, I want to tell him about the situation. Not that I was expecting anything from him, but it's like, I just wanted to let him know what happened. And so I'll read it to you guys. I'll place it in here as well. I was like, hello, I wanted to reach out to you to touch bases from last night. I was unable to complete the makeup application last night due to Tommy being unable to effectively communicate with me as to how she wanted her makeup. Instead, she decided to wipe her makeup off even after me asking what I could do to make her a satisfied client. As a business owner, I find this very unprofessional, as I was informed I would receive promotion in exchange for makeup, which I did not receive, nor was I able to complete my service on Tommy and Tammy as stated in the email. I value my business and time, and they were both wasted and disrespected, and I am very disappointed to have experienced this. I do not offer free work, but I decided this would be a great opportunity to expand my portfolio, and Tommy stated she would still tip me in the hairdresser but did not keep her word, and we both left unpaid and did not receive any promotion. He read the message and did not respond at all, which I find very unprofessional. As he's a professional, since he's a manager, it's like, if you don't have the decency to respond to my message, that just makes me feel as if it's like, oh, she's just some small little makeup artist, it's not a big deal, whatever, you know? And it's like I just wanted to make this video to just more so bring awareness to the situation and to other makeup artists. Like, don't, like, of course you can do whatever you want to do, but it's like, after experiencing this, like, I do not think it's a good idea to offer free work, you know, even for promotion, because it's like, of course, the situation, not everybody's going to go through a situation like this. This is not going to happen to everybody. I'm sure people have you know, had this happen, did the makeup in exchange for promotion, and it went well. But it's just like, you have to be very mindful when you do stuff like this because of what can happen, you know? Like, I did this with the expectation of being promoted, and I didn't get any of that. I didn't get paid, I didn't get promoted, I didn't get anything, you know? I didn't get this. He didn't even have the decency to text me back, you know? Like, it's like a complete slap in the face as a business owner, because it's like, I value what I do so much and I love what I do so much, and it's like, for me to have to experience that is just like I said, a slap in the face. But it's like, it is a learning lesson, and I just want to more so bring awareness, because it's like, I feel like this is a scam. I was scammed by this man into believing that I was going to, first, one, be able to do Tommy and Tammy's makeup when Tammy was nowhere to be found, and then two, he never even responded to me, you know? So it's like, this is a scam. It's like, you said you were going to do something and then that did not happen. It's like, I was promised one thing and I did not receive it in exchange for a service. Like I said, I would just recommend that like, if any makeup artists are given this opportunity, just like be very careful, you know, and always have your guard up and make sure you have all the details in like of what is expected of you, you know, and like just get all the details, you know, because if I would have just dealt with this differently, or if I would have said, okay, well, I'm sorry, no, if she wants me to come do her makeup, this is my fee, it's like I still would have got paid even if she wiped all her makeup off. I was just so excited for this opportunity that I was like, okay, it's okay that I'm not gonna get paid, but it's like, you know, from here on out, it's like if you respect my business, you'll pay the price. Yeah, like I just wanted to make this, like I said, just for other artists out there. Like, just be careful if you are presented with like a situation like this, because this is not the first time I have been scammed. This is like the second time. Well, it's like I wasn't completely scammed the first time that I went through something, through like dealing with like makeup, like in that email that I received, because it's like I was able to catch it. But yeah, like, you know, like that's not fair, and it's unfortunate that I had to experience that, because like that's just kind of put a bad taste in my mouth, you know, because it's like, you know, it's like I'm a working makeup artist, you know, to just be completely disrespected like that, like what I do does not matter. It's like, it just, you know, it just sucks. And yeah, like I said, I just wanted to bring awareness. And I hope like maybe this can help somebody in the future if they are, as a makeup artist, if they are presented with an opportunity like this, or any business owner. Just like always, like make sure you have all the details of stuff, get stuff written like in writing, sign a contract, you know, to have them sign a contract to protect yourself. Just like take those steps necessary to make sure, to ensure that you're protected, because it's like at the end of the day, like you have to protect your business, you know, you have to make sure that you're good, because it's like if I would have just handled this differently, then I could have prevented this from happening like that, you know. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.